Hi guys, so I've got this lovely wooden box. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to take off all the fittings and keep them safely in a pot. So we're going to do that because we're going to be painting it. Quite good to unscrew actually. Sometimes on older boxes, though this one is new, but on old vintage boxes they're hard to take out, but this is fine. So we're going to just take off all the fittings. It's alright, I've got it. Right, and then that should just pop off. There we go. Just put them in the little pot. I'll take that one off and I'll take that front two parts off there, and then we'll paint this all in white and also the inside as well, and that would be great. Then we'll leave all that to dry out and then we can start our project. Hi guys, so I'm back to the stage of where I have gessoed all around and underneath. Left the top plain because we're going to mosaic that part, and now I'm on to the part where I'm going to be painting it. And I've chosen this paint, which is a Wedgwood system acrylic, and I just tested a little bit on the side and I really like the colour, but the problem was I've had to get another paintbrush because the one I was using was shedding hair. So we're going to go in again with some more paint and we're going to paint this up and try and get the paint thin as well. Right, I'm just going to lay it that way now and just finish it off. And then I'll leave this to dry and paint the inside as well. Just want to make sure I get this little bit around here done. That's it. And that bit can lay down. And then I'll just paint around this top part as well. I went ahead and I bought some of the tile grout, and I'm going to be using that. It has actually come, so I'm excited actually. I got the white, I didn't get the black tile grout. I thought, what with this colour blue, it would go nice with the white anyway. Do this bit quick. Okay then guys, so that's done. I'll go and wash my brush up now. I'm ready for the next step. Hi guys. Right, so I've just finished painting the insides of this box. And now I can just put this off to the side. It's sort of dryish in there, but not fully dry. The lid's more or less dry. Just a few little damp places, but I want to be able to do the top of this box. So that's the back, this is the front. How I know that is because of these two, and then these are the back hinges, and that's the front. So oh, I'm so excited to do this, so excited. I've got my little mosaic tiles here, and we're going to do this. Now, what I have seen, because I've not done mosaics before, what I have seen is people do glue them down and then they grout in between them. Now, I have bought some grout. The grout that I've bought is actually a grout and adhesive, and I thought, well, I'm not going to spread that on first because it's just going to go all over the sides. I'm going to do it how people do it, And what they do is they glue on the tiles. They leave a little tiny bit of a space, or they don't, but I'm going to try that and leave a little space. And they leave it to dry, and then they grout all over. This is what I'm going to do. Now, I may get in a bit of a mess here and have to paint the sides of this box again. So that's why I haven't done any of the stenciling yet, because I'm thinking if I do the top of this box and the grout, which is like a powdery sort of residue it leaves, drips down onto here, I can like sand it a bit or wipe it off and then repaint just around. Then I can put the stencil on after. So that's my plan, so it doesn't end up in such a mess. So I've got some glue here. This glue is a sticky glue. It's more or less like the Eileen's tacky glue. It does wood, does plastic, all that type of stuff. These are very small, these tiles. They're not 1 inch by 1 inch or that. They're smaller. And I'm just hoping I've got enough to go around the top. I've estimated it. I think it was 19 by 15. And I think I needed 100 and something odd of them, and there should be about approximately 300 in this box, so hopefully there's enough. So we're going to go for it anyway. So I'm going to just put down a dab. I only need a small little piece, and then that's why I've painted the border, you see, so I can get it. I don't even know if that's straight or... I'm going to have to put down a bit bigger bit of glue than that. I'm going to actually sit down and do this. Obviously they're going to move a little bit. I need them a bit. Don't know if that's going to fit on. I need to bring that in a bit for it to do that. So that means my space is here. I'm going to have to go down a little bit, bring them down, get some different colours in. And try and stay within that line as well. Right, I had to be careful there, and I want one of these colours. That's a light blue. Hang on. Then again, I'll just get the piece of card and I'll just pull it up to the edge and just do that to there again. It just straightens them round a bit as well. That's it. So we've got that done. Right, so we can just go and do our lines down now. Okay guys, so I've finished the top part. It's just got to dry out now. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Look. That took up half the box of Mosaic mini tiles to do. They're lovely, they're glass and they're all lovely and shiny. All I've got to do is grout that in after. I'm going to leave that to dry for approximately, say, a day, and then I'll get back to it because that'll give it time for that underneath glue to dry. because it's still all wet inside. Look, can you see? There, see all the white glue. So that's got to all dry out, and then I can grout it. So I'll be back when the next part is. Some of this, it's the wall tile adhesive and grout. Right, okay. Now I've got one of these, but I think it's a bit big. It's bigger than this. I don't know. I'm gonna spread that. I mean, it could have done with something smaller, really. Yeah, let me find an old credit, not a credit card as such, but something similar to that. Okay, so I've got a Costa Coffee card. I think that'd be better than the big squeegee thing. So, because I can get that on there then. So, I've never done this before. I've never grouted. I don't know how messy this is going to go on. I know I've got to try and get some between the tiles. Maybe I should have done it that way. I know I'm going to get into a complete and utter mess doing this. That's better, doing it that way. If I take it that way, like that. There's one over there that needs doing again. As long as I can get the grout in them tiles to sit in. It's coming on nice. I thought I'd get the white grout because I thought if I'm doing this again and want to do it in black grout, I can buy something to add into it, or I don't know if you can just use paint to colour it, to colour the grout, or just get like a black powder to do that type of thing. So I thought I'd get the white anyway. This is going on really nice. I was really in anticipation with this part, you know, because I didn't know. I mean, I still don't know, but it's going on all right. Get some more. But yeah, I mean, this is working out nicely, actually. Let's move it up. I'm going to go that way. And then that way. I'll drag it in a bit. I left it to dry, the underneath glue, for around, it was over a day, so it's had plenty of time to dry underneath. Okay, well, it's going to need it at the edges, isn't it? That's the only problem with that. It is going to need it. So I'm going to try and see if I can put some just round, slightly around the edge. Don't know if this is going to work out very much, but well, it's going on. I can always touch it up with paint just around the edge if it doesn't. Right, so They seem to be, see, it needs, it's the edge part that needs a bit of this on, and it's going messy now. That's all right. There's a lot left of this bit. I mean, I've never grouted before in my life, so I don't know. This is something I just wanted to do and try. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go and do a full bathroom doing it, but yeah, I just wanted to try it and just make sure it's nicely flat. I need some this side up. Bit like icing, really, but in a way. That's all I can say. It's a bit messy up here. Just to tidy it up a bit. There we go. That's it, it's done. Right, so let me put that card. I'm going to save that card in case I need it. Okay, let me just wipe that down a minute. Don't know how long this stuff takes to dry. What's it say? Grouting, allow 24 hours for it to dry. Okay, well, we'll have to come back tomorrow with this then. So I got the jelly plate out and I thought I'd do some jelly printing. I was going to use a stencil, the sponge with the stencil at the side, or the roller, but I decided to use the gel plate because it gives an even coat and I can see if it comes out first before stenciling it actually onto the box. And I've chosen this dark teal as well. I think it's called Ocean, the paint. That's crafted paint, but it's a lovely colour, like a deep sea blue ocean colour, and I thought that would look pretty. So the stencil's lovely, absolutely lovely to use. And here I've put an elastic band around the box to hold it together, so it doesn't fall apart while I'm trying to do this. And I can just stencil on and just lift off, and that's it. And then to do the two shorter sides, I just cut off the elastic band and just do them. Just hold it very carefully together so the box doesn't come apart. And it all worked out well. This is the part, I think, now where I actually cut off. Yeah, just cutting the rubber band off and then just doing the other two parts. It was just a better way to do this without getting too blurred with the stencil, because the stencil wouldn't have laid too flat because it was an extra large stencil, you see. It was quite big to do, but yeah, it ended up fine. Here I'm just putting the box back together, just putting all the fixtures back on as they originally were. Right guys, I've finished the box. I've got to add some feet underneath. I've got some of those little plastic feet that you put on coasters and that somewhere. I've got to find them to put on, so I haven't done that yet. But here's the box, all done. I've polished it up. It's lovely and flat and smooth. It's come out beautiful. Let me see if I can put you more under the light, or put the light nearer. It is absolutely gorgeous on the top. Now, around the sides, I've done it like this. Okay, all the way around, all the way. And then I've put the fittings back on and the hinges on the back. So, still a little bit damp, but it's basically done. It's all painted on the inside. Let me take you up a minute. There we go. The top is quite heavy because of all the glass tiles on it. So let me just shut that back up. But I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy. It is very nice. So there we go. What do you think? I may even add some coloured pens. I've got some nice Poscas that a friend gifted me, and I've got some other paint markers that I may go over, add some like lip colour, some eye colour, some gold across the face there, and some dots. I just think it would be nice to jazz that up. But overall, I'm really, really pleased with it. Let me know in the comments what you think. It's a lovely box. It is quite a big box as well. I haven't got a tape. I've never got a tape. Hold on. Oh, there is one here. There's an old ruler here that I use. The box is 7 by... what is that? I can't see. 7 and... it's nearly 5. So it's quite a big box, you know. But it's come out really nice, I think. It's really nice. Loved all them faces on that stencil. And these tiles are beautiful. And I used all the different colours in the set. I've still got a few of them left. I did use quite a few more than I anticipated using. I did measure it out. But I did go in the lines, as I've shown. And yeah, it didn't really matter to do it perfectly straight, only on the edges. But what I'd done after, because I had that bit, I've just gone right around again to thicken the edges up, and then I did smooth it a little bit. I could have done it a little bit more, but that's fine for a first attempt, isn't it? I mean, I've never done it before, so, and I really did enjoy it. And it was a big project. It wasn't like I was making a coaster. But, yeah, I like that. I really do like that. So let me know what you think, guys. And thank you to Pandahall Selected for sending me some items to try. I really do appreciate that, because I got to play and do some Mosaic. And I do love that stencil. And I have washed that stencil up, and it washes perfectly clean. And I used acrylic paint. Oh, and I also, because I used the jelly plate to print out the stencil on the sides, I did 2 prints. So I've got these as well that I made up, that I can use in my scrapbook or art journal or that. So I pulled these 2 prints off while I was doing around the box. So I've got these as well. I just love this face stencil, and it's so large as well. It fits on the jelly plate. Lovely. So if you're interested, I'll leave all the links in the description to where to get it from. I think there's a sale on that actual stencil at the moment, and because I had to go in there to get the links the other day, and I see that it had been reduced. Also, they've got lots of these different designs of these glass. They are glass, they're not acrylic. Glass tiles. They do different sizes as well. I've got the very small one. The link will be for them in the description as well. Plus all the other items that I used on previous projects. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you like my project. And I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.